I don't know if she's even going to destroy Caitlin Clark long term. She's going to destroy Caitlin Clark short term.
Clip 1. The ratings crash. The numbers tell a brutal story. Since Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever were eliminated from the WNBA playoffs, the ratings have taken a nosedive. Game 1 of the much-anticipated semifinal between the Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty, two of the league's top-tier teams, barely crossed 900,000 viewers. That's nearly half what the Fever versus Sun game drew just a week earlier. We're not just seeing a dip in attention. We're witnessing a collapse in momentum. Inside the arenas, seats sit empty. On social media, engagement has slowed to a crawl. The excitement that once crackled through every Clark-led broadcast has vanished. And now, with her absence, the league is left scrambling, trying to figure out how to keep the spotlight on. It's undeniable Caitlin Clark wasn't just part of the story, she was a story. And without her, the lights feel a little dimmer.
Today, what we seen displayed out there was a rude awakening to a bunch of fans. Stephanie White.
Fans follow Caitlin, not the league. The truth hurts, and it's becoming impossible to ignore. For all the talk of league growth and record-breaking attendance, the recent fallout suggests something far more specific. Fans weren't tuning in for the WNBA as a whole. They were tuning in for Caitlin Clark. Her journey, her impact, her every move had captivated millions. But when she exited the playoffs, so did the casual fans, the first-timers, and the national attention. That realization has stung many veteran players who have been grinding in this league for years. They see the empty arenas and the plummeting viewership and can't help but ask, were they ever really here for us? It's not just about fame. It's about identity. And right now, the WNBA is learning just how much of its new audience was built around one person. That kind of dependency is dangerous, and the silence that's followed Clark's exit proves just how real it is.
Seen displayed out there was a rude awakening to a bunch of fans. Stephanie White's style of coaching is not.
A was right. Say what you will about Stephen A. Smith, but the man saw it coming. From the jump, he said Caitlin Clark was the most important figure the WNBA had ever seen. Not just a top pick, not just a shooter, but a force of nature who could bring global attention to the sport. He warned the league to handle her differently, to protect her, to promote her, to build around her. Instead, she was placed in road playoff games, left unprotected from constant physical targeting, and often treated by peers more as a threat than a teammate. And now, she's out, and so is the momentum. The energy, the hype, the viewership, it all fell apart the moment she was eliminated. Stephen A. didn't predict doom. He offered a roadmap, but the league didn't listen. Now they're staring at empty seats, falling ratings, and the unmistakable sound of a missed opportunity echoing loud.
This also includes a quote from Mavs radio announcer, lower usage rate from this year.
Caitlin Clark is officially on a 200-day break from basketball. But behind the scenes, whispers are turning into conversations. Europe is calling. In the EuroLeague, top women's players make more money, get better treatment, and are often more celebrated than they are in the States. Add to that Ice Cube's offer of $5 million to play a few games of the Big Three, and suddenly the WNBA isn't the only or even best option. The league had a generational star dropped into its lap, and instead of building a throne, it gave her bruises. From physical play to media drama to inconsistent protection, Clark endured it all while keeping her composure. But everyone has a breaking point if she chooses to take her talents overseas. Can anyone really blame her? Loyalty goes both ways, and right now, it's fair to ask if the WNBA ever truly earned hers.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Like, it is you can sucker punch a team once off. That's all you're going to get, though, is one off.
The Rookie of the Year snub. By every statistical measure, Caitlin Clark deserved to be the unanimous Rookie of the Year. She led all rookies in points, assists, three-pointers, minutes, and overall impact. She transformed a bottom-tier team into a playoff contender. She drew more viewers than any rookie in league history. Yet, when the votes came in, one anonymous voter gave their vote to Angel Reese. Just one, but it was enough to shatter what should have been a unanimous decision. The WNBA, shockingly, refused to name the voter, refused to explain how the most impactful rookie season in recent memory didn't earn a clean sweep. To fans, it felt political, like a punishment for popularity, like a message sent behind closed doors. And for the millions who rallied around her, it was infuriating. Clark earned more than an award. She earned respect. And that final missing vote said everything about how this league sometimes eats its own
an agenda. Her coaching style is influenced by her NC2A championship coach.
It's all season. Caitlin Clark didn't just face basketball challenges this season. She faced physical warfare. She was the most blitzed rookie in the league, trapped on nearly every possession, shoved the floor, body check off ball, and rarely protected by whistles. Despite it all, she delivered. She averaged nearly 19 points per game, dished 8 assists, grabbed 5 rebounds, and became the first rookie in WNBA history with multiple triple-doubles. The league wanted her to carry the spotlight, but didn't give her the armor. Night after night, she showed up, gave her all, and represented the league with poise. But behind those numbers was a truth no one could ignore. They let her be hunted. And while she smiled through it, her performance wasn't a product of privilege. It was forged in fire.
Joins White staff at Vanderbilt. By the way, she ran everybody out of Vanderbilt.
Why all eyes were on Clark. A'ja Wilson is a generational talent. This season, she scored over 1,000 points, won MVP, and became the face of a signature shoe line. She's dominant, consistent, and deserving of every headline. And yet, the headlines weren't hers. They were Caitlin Clark's. That's not disrespect. That's reality. Clark brought in more new fans, more media interest, and more brand value than anyone else in the league. From March Madness to her rookie season, her story captivated the world. People didn't just watch her, they followed her. They posted, debated, defended, and celebrated her every move. That kind of magnetic pull doesn't come from stats. It comes from star power. And while A'ja may be the most dominant player on the court, Clark was the reason millions showed up in the first place.
7-24, 7-23.
Sound familiar?
The buzz disappeared. The playoffs are still happening. The banners are still flying. But the soul of the season feels missing. From the moment Caitlin Clark exited the stage, the electricity vanished. Games that once trended nationally are now barely part of the conversation. The social media storms, the viral clips, the fan frenzy, it's all gone quiet. And it's not because the basketball is worse. The players remaining are elite. The matchups are intense. But what's missing is the cultural current, the gravity Caitlin brought with her. She made people care. Not just WNBA fans, but sports fans, casual viewers, and even those who never watched before. And when she left the court, she took all that momentum with her. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. And now, with her gone, the league is learning just how powerful and fragile that buzz really was.